Good morning and assalamu alaikum. This lecture is for grade 9 chemistry and our topic of today is preparation of salt. This salt is not only the salt which we are using at our home, but there are many other salts. We will see how we can prepare different kinds of salts. First of all, there are different types of reaction by which we can make salt. Here are the numbers of the reaction. Number 1 is reacting a metal with an acid. So it means when we will react any type of metal with any type of acid, in a result some type of salt will be produced. Second method is reacting an insoluble base with an acid, or in simple, when we will react base or alkali with an acid, it will produce salt. Or when we will react alkali with acid by titration, it will produce salt. And the fourth one is precipitation. Reacting a metal with an acid. Here are the pictorial representation of reaction of metal with an acid to produce a salt. You can read it by yourself. You can see reacting a metal. We took some zinc crystal and react it with sulfuric acid to produce zinc sulfate, which is a salt. Here we are taking insoluble base with an acid. You can see this is the acid, and we take here the powder base, mix it, and we will filter it, and then we will heat it. After that, this one is neutralizing an alkali with an acid by titration. We will put here acid, and in this we will put alkali. Slowly we will release some alkali within it until it will change the color. When the color will be changed, it means it turns into a salt. Then we will heat it and we will get the salt crystal. Precipitation means now we will come to see which are soluble and which are insoluble compounds. Soluble compounds, all salts of group 1 element. If you will see your periodic table, in group 1 elements, all the salts are soluble. All the nitrates, the salt produced from nitrates will be soluble. All the ammonium salts will be soluble. Most chlorides, bromides and iodides will be soluble. Sulfates will be soluble. Insoluble, when the chloride will form with silver and lead, they were insoluble. When sulfates are formed with calcium, barium and lead, insoluble. Most of the hydroxide and carbonates are insoluble. Most of the metal oxides are insoluble. Now you have to tell which is soluble in or insoluble by looking this table. By looking at this table, you have to tell which one is soluble and which one is insoluble. Here is the preparation of one salt, ZnO4, zinc sulfate. They have given you the procedure. Since zinc sulfate or ZnSO4 is a soluble salt, I can use reaction with acid, base or carbonate, or titration if I have available acid and metal. You have to take one acid and one metal. Which would be the metal? Zinc. Which would be the acid? H2SO4. Then I can do that instead of titration. I will mix the zinc powder with the sulfuric acid until no effervescence is present. Effervescence means bubbles. I will filter it, and then we will filter it, collect the filtrate and crystal it. How we will crystal? We will heat it and let it cool. It will be a salt. Another method not mentioned here, I will tell you. You will take a sodium, it is a metal, and then you will take hydrochloric acid, HCl. You will react them and you will get sodium chloride, NaCl. which is used as a table sort, which we are using at home also. So this is it for today. We will copy you after this lecture, and we will study the detection of ion. Until then, have a good day ahead. Thank you very much.